Welcome to Bulgaria. We have made it to Sofia, a city with more than 6,000 years of history, and we came here for 3 reasons: yogurt, rakia, and to repent our sins, of course.
We're starting our Sofia journey here at the Boyana Church, a tiny medieval chapel hidden in the trees at the foot of Vitosha mountain. And this place actually sparked the Renaissance in Italy. The only difference was it was centuries before the Renaissance. There's frescoes inside of this chapel that were painted centuries before the Renaissance in Italy even ever happened. This place is absolutely stunning. It is very, very small, but believe it or not, there's 3 different buildings attached into one, and inside is very small. You're only allowed to be inside for a maximum of 10 minutes, I believe, and it's Sunday right now, so there's a huge queue of people actually waiting to get inside. But the surroundings of Boyana Church here speaks for itself. Absolutely stunning nature and plenty of very old grave sites scattered around the church as well, including some incredibly old trees too. Boyana Church may be tiny, but it's one of the most powerful examples of Bulgarian art. And where it's sitting is just surreal. When you think of Sofia, you think, for me anyways, when I think of Sofia, you think about Soviet aspect of it, kind of the chaos of a city centre in the capital of a country. But just outside the city, we've got a place as beautiful as this. There's an unbelievable feeling of calm around here. I actually feel like I shouldn't even raise my voice. The reason why we came to Bulgaria is it feels like it's one of the last bastions of Europe. Western Europe is sort of collectively losing its mind at the moment, and you can see it by what's happening. And here in Bulgaria, it doesn't feel like anything like Western Europe. It's peaceful, it's gorgeous, and I cannot wait to explore Sofia city now. We also need to try some proper Bulgarian food. It's a shame that we cannot actually show you guys what we saw inside that church, but trust me, come and see it for yourself. This place here is gorgeous. Even if you come just for the surroundings and the nature, it's well worth it. Just look at these beautiful cobblestone streets. Old houses, some of them being renovated, and then some newer houses as well. And that's kind of the vibe I think that we're getting so far. We've only been here in Sofia now for quite literally a few hours, and we figured we'd make our way up to the Boyana Church. This is no better place to start this journey. Sofia, you feel it. There's a heavy contrast between old and new, but it's very relaxing. It's very peaceful. It doesn't feel overrun. It feels very undiscovered and actually very underrated and charming. Being out here, wow, you can see off there in the distance, I hope, a gorgeous view over Sofia as well, and these beautiful houses growing wine, probably grapes actually, for rakia. Believe it or not, Bulgaria has the claim that rakia comes from here. It also has the claim that yogurt comes from here, and of course plenty of history with orthodoxy too. So we are unbelievably excited to be walking these streets. One of the oldest European cities as well. One of the oldest continuously inhabited cities in the world too. Alongside Plovdiv. We're gonna get attacked by a dog.
He's a big guy.
Oh, he's a big dog.
Very big.
Ooh. You need to protect your rakia at all costs, and that's what that dog is doing. But yeah, Sofia, one of the oldest continuously inhabited cities alongside Plovdiv. The history in Bulgaria is astounding. So we're not sure why it doesn't get as many visitors as neighbours like Greece and places like that. But that's what we're here to find out. Just look at these houses and the history. Look at this one in particular. Unbelievable. God knows when this place was built. It's stunning though. This is quite literally 5 minutes from the centre of Sofia. I wonder if it's for sale. I think both of us would gladly buy it and live there. It's beautiful. It just needs to be
I do think it's
probably renovated heavily.
Yeah,
but
I do think it would be very cold in the winter time. You can see that it has the original windows in there, so
oh yeah,
I'm sure it's very cold.
yeah. We've made our way off the path, by the way. We're literally off-road now, just strolling through. And there's a bit of a stream down here. I have to say, I've never fallen so quickly head over heels with a place than I have right here in Bulgaria. I don't know why. We were exploring the Balkans about 3.5 years ago and we completely skipped over Bulgaria. I have no idea why we did that.
It's actually very funny because we came straight from mainland Greece, of course. Not once have I thought here, oh, I really have to hold on to my phone heavily here, or hug my handbag, or look out for people that are driving past on bicycles that could like snatch something off of us. It's very strange. Sort of the general feeling of Sofia, even though it's the capital, is like super, super safe. I don't know, not once have I felt unsafe here since we arrived. Now, bear in mind, we haven't been here for a very long time, but it all seems to be a very sort of homogeneous society that is still based on the values of trust and security. It's a really nice change, actually.
Interesting arrangement of stickers. Completely different stickers here in Bulgaria than the ones that we've seen plastered everywhere over Athens. The ones in Athens were very pro other countries that weren't Greece. Here in Bulgaria, they're sticking up for their own kind, which is nice to see for a change. We're gonna make our way now to the center of Sofia, see if we can find ourselves a real proper Bulgarian restaurant. Public transport, by the way, very, very easy here. You just quite literally hop on and tap your card. Where I'm from, in Dublin, in Ireland, that's not the case. You have to have exact change. Bulgaria is already miles ahead of Ireland. Check out this. Pretty much anywhere where you want to cross a road here in Sofia, they have these underground areas and you pass through, and there's usually some shops and stuff like that. We've passed through one or two before. Some of them are pretty crazy looking. With graffiti, sometimes you'll see like mosaics and a lot of like really old art. Yeah, some of them are pretty crazy looking. This one here is no exception, obviously. Interesting. So we took a bus, now we have to take a tram. So we're all about our public transport today. Can you imagine, by the way, being on a wheelchair and going down this? Highway to hell right there. High speed railway. Oh wow. This gentleman is selling some books. Very cool. If only I could read and understand Bulgarian, I would be buying myself some. Check out that for a view of the Vitosha mountain. As you're getting on the tram, it doesn't get much better. Unfortunately, we've made our way onto a modern tram. So some of these trams here are actually very modern looking, but you'll see some trams as well, and I'm hoping that we'll see a few once we get to the center that are like really old, like proper old, like they look like they're from like maybe the 80s or something like that. So I hope we see some of those. They're real rickety and old looking.
They kind of look like they have zero suspension whatsoever. When they go past, they look like they're gonna derail basically. Very fun.
This one here is actually very surprisingly modern, and they have AC and everything else like that, which is appreciated. It's currently 30 something degrees in the middle of summer, so we appreciate the modernness of this one for sure. National Palace of Culture. Look at that for brutalist architecture. That's crazy. If you're someone like us who really appreciates this type of stuff, this is a photo worthy opportunity right there. You've got loads of cafes, or one cafe, Memento Cafe, down underneath it. This was built in 1981. Wow, you can really see that in how it looks.
It's a really windy day today, and of course the second that you're coming into an open space like directly here, the wind picks up even more. And we found this fountain, and there's a guy standing down here, and I'm sure he's just getting splashed in the face by this fountain. When we came up the stairs over there, both of us were sort of getting splashed in the face from the fountain water. Ah, it's a beautiful fountain though.
Manastirska Magernitska. We've made our way to a traditional Bulgarian food restaurant, and I hope I pronounced the name right, but they serve traditional old Bulgarian cuisine, and they even give you prayers that you can say before eating, so before lunch, before dinner. What a unique place. Prices are in euro and lev as well, because Bulgaria is currently going through a transition from the lev to the euro, so they have a ton of different things on offer. We're gonna have to flick through and see what we want. But check out the table. Beautiful Bulgarian cloth, and the whole way that this place looks is just stunning. Could I get the shopska salad? And do you recommend something that's typical Bulgarian?
With meat or without?
With meat, yeah.
So this is a good option. The roasted lamb.
Trajanovo casserole pork neck. Oh, I will try this one. Yeah, it sounds good. And do you have the typical Bulgarian yogurt drink?
Yeah, a glass.
Yes? A glass, please.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Our drinks just came out, and I ordered a beautiful elderberry lemonade. I'm very excited for this. Oh, that's beautiful. I missed the taste of elderberry so much, because in Asia you can't really get that much elderberry, but in Europe it's a really big thing, and I love the taste so much. Very good.
I got myself some Bulgarian yogurt. So a Bulgarian yogurt drink. I'm not sure if you call it ayran or what it's actually called here. Oh, that's proper refreshing. Very, very good. It's real dense and thick. Exactly what I need. I'm sitting here directly in the sun, by the way. I'm pretty sure I'm going to have full stomach and possibly sunstroke after this. This is cooling me down a little bit.
The setting of this establishment, by the way, is so beautiful. I don't know how they managed to create such a beautiful, peaceful place, literally set bang in the middle of the center of Sofia. It's crazy. You can't even hear the traffic or anything. It's so quiet around here.
Yeah, it's like a little peaceful haven. By the way, I wanted to order tarator. That's what I was thinking in my head when I was ordering this. This is completely different to tarator. I still have to try that dish. This is fantastic.
We were able to move to a table that is a little bit more in the shade.
Great success.
So that Luke doesn't get sunstroke. And our first dish came out. What is the name of this dish?
Shopska salad.
Shopska.
So this is the salad that you have to try apparently when you come to Bulgaria. Oh, sorry.
You can leave the coffee with us if you
We
want.
have big, beautiful, look at this, really soft white bread. Oh, that feels very, very fresh. And then also, what is this, the cinnamon challenge or something? Do we have to like...
Try not to choke on the cinnamon.
Yeah.
I don't think it's cinnamon.
Anyways, shopska salad. You've got some parsley. You've got what looks to be like a white cheese on top. You've got cucumbers, tomato, and red onions in there. Very nice. I'm just gonna take it as it comes. Some red peppers in there too. Sunglasses are probably blocking all of my emotions right now. That is delicious. Extremely fresh, locally grown produce. The cheese, the white cheese, I was expecting it to be like a little bit dry, not at all the case. The juiciness from the tomatoes and the rest of the vegetables in there kind of just soaks up the cheese and it blends in together, and that is unbelievably good. Very, very, very good. I'm not a fan of salads. I usually hate salads. I hate everything to do with vegetarianism and stuff like that. So this is a big win for Bulgaria. If I enjoy this, you need to give this a try.
I would actually like to try the bread first.
I'll try some of that bread. Yeah, true.
I'm not sure. Are you supposed to dip the bread in the...
I don't know. I don't know what that is. It looks like cinnamon.
It smells kind of like curry? Paprika curry type of... I don't know. I don't know if you're supposed to be doing this.
How was it?
Very good. The bread is kind of... It looks like a sweet brioche, but it's not sweet at all.
It does look like a sweet bread.
And then this is sort of very salty. Paprika, maybe some fennel in there, I don't know. I really don't know what it is. Turmeric maybe?
Extremely interesting. It's an interesting colour as well. That's why I thought it was cinnamon. What is that? Bread's very good. I don't know what that spice is. Please let us know. We probably have a lot of questions. What makes the shopska salad typically Bulgarian? What makes it actually Bulgarian? Is it a creation from Sofia? Because this is fantastic. Yeah.
It tastes like it literally comes from some grandmother's garden or something like that, or maybe from one of the monasteries around here. Because we obviously have the whole monastery theme going into this restaurant. It's so good. In the beginning I thought you need a little bit of salt on it or something like that, but you don't at all because the cheese is a little bit on the salty side. Beautifully creamy, crunchy.
How good are the tomatoes?
Everything that you could ask for, it's so good.
Tomatoes are unbelievable. Look at this. Just look at how vibrant it is. I'm gonna actually mix around so some of the cheese gets blended in there. Look at that. Really vibrant. It's a great kind of starter, I guess. Kickstart your appetite for the next stuff that's coming out. I can't wait. You have olive oil and some type of maybe vinaigrette as well, and salt and pepper too. So I think if you want, you can sort of add some stuff on top of it.
Vinegar would be really nice, I think. I don't feel like it needs any oil or anything like that.
No, it doesn't need anything special.
Maybe a little bit of balsamic on the tomatoes.
It's phenomenal.
Ooh, there was not a little bit. There was a lot.
There you go. Yeah.
Beautiful. So I ordered a dish called the gardener's dish, And this specific dish is actually inspired by one of the monasteries around here, and it was kind of marked as monastery lean dish because the monks are very much looking after their figure. I'm just making a joke. So I believe there's eggs in here, some potatoes, some fresh tomatoes, mushrooms, and so on. So it's kind of like a colorful mix of everything, I want to say. I just scooped a little bit up there onto
Looks
my...
like a paella.
Yeah.
Almost like a small
You mean
one.
a quiche?
Or a quiche.
Paella is a rice dish.
Yeah, sorry, quiche. It looks like a quiche.
It's it does remind me a little bit of like an egg quiche, egg cake, something like that. Oh, hot. Very hot. Oh. This is beautiful. It's a very sort of simple dish, I want to say. It's not like overwhelmingly spicy or salty or anything like that, but you can taste all of the ingredients are really fresh and put together with a lot of care, and I think it's very, very tasty. It is very hot though, especially the tomatoes, because they just came out of the oven and it's sort of served in a clay dish. So the tomatoes are very, very hot. Oh, good. Beautiful.
These dishes here are real, like, homey dishes, so it feels like proper comfort food and like traditional Bulgarian comfort food. That's what we're feeling here. And I went for this dish here, which is called the Drayanovo casserole, which, believe it or not, Drayanovo is actually a town north of Sofia. It's actually up towards, in the direction of Romania, and it sits at the foot of the Balkan mountains. So I'm absolutely buzzing to try this. I can't wait. And it seems to be some sort of a mix of different meats. So you have a couple of different meats that are blended in there, and then you have like sort of a grill. It's grilled, and there's cheese, and there's loads of other stuff in there as well. Let's give it a try. Look at this. Sorry, I can't even show I don't even want to show myself. I want to show the food. Just look at this. Oh, it's unbelievable.
Very cheesy.
Very cheesy. Look at that cheese pull. Oh. And there's layers to it too. So if you dig down, you've got potatoes, chopped up little pieces of carrot, the cheese obviously, and then there's loads of tomato in there as well. I just want to try like some of the sauce and the cheese, and man, I wish you could smell this. I really do wish you could smell it. Unbelievable. It has a really strong tomato flavor, and then a hint of the cheese, the melted cheese in there too. It is unlike what I've ever tasted before as well, because you've got lots of other herbs that are sort of chopped up over the top of it too. So it has like a good green essence to it. Everything in here is just stupidly fresh, like so fresh. Some potato. Yeah, you don't even need teeth to eat this. This is phenomenal.
I'm just gonna...
Yeah? Oh. Yeah, I really want to try some of yours as well. So this, yeah, it appears to be like egg and peppers, and
white
kind of
cheese.
like a white cheese as well is in there too. So it's like a Bulgarian omelette, I guess you could call it almost. Let's try. I'm going to try and dissect a piece up so I don't burn my mouth. Look at a red pepper in there. Oh. All of this food is so colorful. Like, you can tell that it's really good for you. That's what we're noticing. That's what I'm noticing so far about the food here. Everything just looks really healthy, but it doesn't taste healthy. Like, you know, when you eat like a quote unquote a healthy salad back home in Ireland where I'm from, you can taste it. Like, it's not the most delicious thing in the world, but here the food is delicious, and it's actually good for you as well. Look at this. Seriously good. The eggy flavour there, that's very, very strong. And then again, tomato seems to be like the main sort of culprit in all of these dishes. It seems to be a common theme. So like the shop's got salad in this and in this. Makes sense.
No, fairness, it's tomato season at the moment in pretty much all of Europe, so I do think it makes sense to eat seasonal what you can here.
I'm gonna send some of this over to Naomi's plate. Here you go. You should definitely try this. This is out of this world. It's so good.
Nice bit of potato.
Next level.
It tastes very sort of, the sauce is like on the basis of bell pepper maybe? Bell pepper, paprika? I didn't expect that at all. I thought it was more like a tomatoey sauce. That is really good.
Yeah, next level.
Wow.
The freshness of it is unbelievable too.
Flavors in there.
Yeah, the flavors are something else. Heavy on the potatoes, heavy on the carrots, heavy on pretty much everything, heavy on flavor. Oh look, I found some meat here, look. They've got like little pieces of lamb. It's lamb and chicken in here. So a blend of both of those meats. Man. So tender. Incredibly juicy too, because all of this sauce and the cheese, and I'm guessing it's slowly baked. It's just pull apart, beautiful meat. This food is top tier.
I'm so happy with all of the dishes that we ordered. I do think that we might have ordered a little bit much. I'm not sure if we will be able to finish everything, but it's legit top tier food.
I'm gonna be eating this every day. Seriously. I had to put my hat on because the sun is just too strong here, but this food is gonna put me to sleep. I think both of us are just gonna curl up in a ball on the side of the road here in Sofia. Sleep for the next few hours after this. So much stuff in this. It's just heavy, but it's beautiful and I can't stop eating.
Is it filming? Oh,
yeah,
no.
yeah, the front screen. The front screen is done.
Yeah, but the red light was also not on. My God. Really amazing food, superior food, I want to say. We're both super happy with what we had, but of course superior food also asks for superior prices. So
expensive.
We just paid €53 for lunch for two people. I'm sure you can do it way cheaper here in Sofia. I kind of feel like this restaurant was a little bit of a tourist restaurant, so there were lots and lots of tourists around, but we didn't really see any locals. But nonetheless, super great place, and I think we're both very happy with the food.
As a first taste of Bulgarian cuisine, couldn't have gotten much better. It could have gotten a lot better for our wallets, but in terms of taste buds, seriously good. There's plenty of street art here in Sofia. We saw a lot of this when we were walking the streets of Athens not too long ago. But hey, the Sofia streets in general, very calm. It's a super chill place. This is exactly the old trams that I was talking about. Check out this one here. Absolutely beautiful. This is absolutely beautiful. Look at this street. It's crazy. This is not what I was expecting. Like when we were coming into Bulgaria, I was thinking Bulgaria was going to be like affected, like similar situation to a lot of Western Europe. Large Western European cities like Paris, for example, or Lisbon or Rome. these types of places. It's not the case here in Sofia whatsoever. It's completely the opposite, in fact. We made it just outside of Alexander Nevsky Cathedral, and we're going to go and check that out. Just outside the cathedral itself, there's loads of different artists with their paintings, and look at these beautiful Orthodox icon paintings here. Absolutely gorgeous. Welcome everybody to Alexander Nevsky Cathedral. Believe it or not, the largest cathedral in all of the Balkans. This beauty can hold around 5,000 people inside of it, and this was built to honor the 200,000 soldiers that died in the 1877 Russo-Turkish War. And what an absolutely stunning cathedral it is. Look at the gold domes with the crosses on the top, the iconography covering the doorways, the detail on the doorways. This place is massive. We've actually just been standing here now for the last few minutes just looking at it, and it's completely speechless altogether. It's so tall. You can see this tower here, massively tall and very wide too. This is gorgeous. What a spectacular place, and what an absolute blessing to be able to experience a place like this. Incredibly emotional to see. That is the Europe that we talk about. It's the real. This is the Europe that we're talking about when we say that Europe needs to look after Europe, look after our own people. The situation that's happening currently in Western Europe is not sustainable. It's falling apart. We need to go back to our real traditions, honor ourselves as the continent of Europe. Just had a look inside at the Museum of Christian Art, which is actually underneath Alexander Nevsky Cathedral. Check it out as well if you get the chance. If you do come here, take the time and check it out, because it's some of the most beautiful iconography that you'll probably ever see. Stuff all the way dating back to like the 3rd and 4th century, all the way up until modern iconography paintings. Just out of this world, really. It's well worth the entrance price. It was only, I think, €4 per person to get in, so perfect.
And it also showcases the iconography of different countries, so you can actually see a little bit of Serbia, a little bit of Greece, a little bit of Bulgaria and so on. So it's very nice to see the direct comparison within the museum.
Just adjacent to Alexander Nevsky Cathedral you have St. Sofia Church. Absolutely stunning 6th century Byzantine church. It's gonna kind of feel like all of this video is just us going to churches, but I don't know. some of the most beautiful that we've ever seen are here in Bulgaria, honestly. I'm gonna just say this as clearly as possible. Sofia has to be one of the most underrated cities in Europe. I'm having a hard time finding fault with this place. Luscious greenery, it's a million times cleaner than 99% of the rest of European major cities. It's also way safer than quite literally anywhere in America.
Or in the EU.
Anywhere else in the EU. So, yeah, this is just, it's been a day of really just discovering what the rest of Europe is doing wrong. And it's kind of just shown us what we've been missing in our home countries.
It kind of gives the feeling of what I'm from the area of Düsseldorf in Germany, and it kind of gives the feeling of what Germany felt like in the 1990s.
Yeah.
So throughout the 90s it all felt really safe, it felt really sort of put together nice, and you just sort of were able to live freely, walk freely, leave your stuff wherever you want. Now, I'm not going to do that in Sofia, but it kind of feels like you could if you wanted to, you know.
It does have like the 1990s, late 90s, early 2000s vibe of the rest of Europe, back when people had a little bit more common sense, I guess you could say, and we didn't just have entirely free, open borders and chaos, and people weren't confused about every aspect of their life and the housing crises and the economic collapses and all of that good stuff. I'm not saying Bulgaria is in the best place in the world economically, it's far from it. A little bit of effort goes a long way.
It does kind of feel like Bulgaria has a prosperous future ahead of it though, like there's lots of potential, lots of great people that are really working together from the looks of it. And it does seem like there could be something here for the people in the future. Whereas in a lot of the other EU capital cities, it seems like it's just going to end tomorrow and there's no future.
There is. At the rate that we're going in Western Europe, it's pretty much over. The large cities are on the decline, fast. It's not safe in England, it's not safe in Ireland, it's not safe in France, it's not safe in most major parts of Spain. It's not safe in Lisbon. It's not safe in Germany. So Europe needs to start waking up and seeing what we're throwing away. Absolutely beautiful. Seriously. Can you imagine, like, there's videos, and we're going to be making these types of videos. There's videos from the center of London, the center of Rome, and other major capital cities. Absolute rundown crap holes compared to this. Beautiful old ancient cities such as Rome. Look at the center of Sofia. We already made a video showing the center of Athens, and it's the opposite of this. Like the literal complete opposite of this. Here it's spotlessly clean. It's crazy.
So we're just underneath the National Assembly actually, because we wanted to cross the street and we saw that there was one of these tunnels going on. And this is what is underneath the National Assembly. It looks like maybe the old city walls of Sofia.
Serdika.
Eastern gate of Serdika. Wow. This is insane. It's from the 14th century.
From the 2nd to the 14th.
Wow.
Back to the like 2nd century, 2nd century. Serdika dates back to, like, this is
Oh yeah.
crazy history.
Sorry, I ignored the first number. I was focused on the second number, 2nd till the 14th century. Wow. So there's an entire civilization underneath the current civilization. Wow, the floor here is crazy. Crazy slippery. Oh, here. It's the remains of the Roman city, and it was discovered in 2010 till 2012 during the construction works of the subway station Serdika 2. So this was actually discovered not too long ago. Somebody left a chair. Oh, maybe in case you fall in, you can come back out because you have the chair there. It's insane. I just wanted to cross the road and we found the Roman city of Serdika.
It's not just sitting on a underpass. You find something like this. That's how much history is here. Look at the columns.
Oh yeah. So you can see some original parts of the columns, I assume, and then replicas, I assume. These here kind of seem like a replica, and then here you can see parts of the real ones. So this part is real, this part is replica.
This here is absolutely fascinating. So right over here, if you follow my pinky finger, the top of my pinky finger is synagogue, a Jewish synagogue, obviously. Here, right in front of us, is a mosque. And over here, you have a cathedral, an old Christian cathedral. So making a triangle from the cathedral to the mosque to the synagogue, you have 3 Abrahamic religions, all here in very close quarters, peacefully coexisting together. That is a rarity, considering all of the tension that's going on around the world in the Middle East recently, in a lot of Europe. It's fantastic to be able to see something like this. We actually just had to stop for a second because we couldn't believe it. You can see on the synagogue the Star of David, and then the minaret of the mosque, and the crescent moon, and then over there we've got the cathedral, and down below it the Serdika ruins of now modern day Sofia. Mad. Beautiful.